Welcome back, my dear students. We will continue the same topic, that is a compressible flow. In that one important topic we are studying, that is the velocity of sound. We are formulating for velocity of sound here. Velocity of sound is usually in normal, the NTP conditions, it is around 320 to 340 meter per second is the velocity of sound. Usually that will be indicated by C letter C here. So why we are deriving that relation here in the compressible flow here? Why? Because the sound will move in the air, right? In the form of what? In the form of, just I am releasing my sound in the air, it is moving in the air. It is moving in the air in the form of waves. And whenever that waves will moving here, so then disturbances will take place here. So therefore, when that disturbances will take place, that air will be compressed here. When that air will be compressed here, definitely we cannot take the density is constant for the compressible flow. So therefore, we are studying the velocity of the sound in the compressible flow chapter here. Some relations also we are deriving in case of this compressible flow here. So then how to derive it? It is a very usual method using some basic laws and all. So for this derivation, what I will take here now, I will take one model. In that model, it is the piston and cylinder arrangement here. Piston and cylinder arrangement. It is the rigid cylinder here. Rigid means it is not moving at all. The rigid cylinder here. This is a rigid cylinder. In this rigid cylinder, there will be the piston here. This is the piston here. Piston is a piston here. This is a piston. Piston will reciprocate here. It will reciprocate very freely here in this case. So friction between this cylinder and this piston has been neglected here. So next one, if this is the piston here, here is a certain fluid is there inside this cylinder, rigid cylinder. There will be the certain fluid, compressible fluid, what we call it is compressible fluid here. So next one is here, cross-sectional area of this cylinder is A here. A is the cross-sectional area of the piston or a cylinder here inside. So next what happens, if I move this piston by a distance x here now. Just I will show you it is by dotted line here now. If I move this piston here by this the distance, the movement of this piston is x here. If I move this piston, the distance x here with the velocity v here. The velocity of the piston, I will take it as a v here. That is v is the velocity of the piston. It is moved here now, distance x. When this piston is moving inside the cylinder, this fluid is there here. That fluid will be compressed. When this fluid will be compressed, the new position of the piston is here, somewhere here now. So that is a new position here now. But because of this fluid will be compressed here now, so that waves are there, that is the disturbances are there, pressure waves are there, that pressure waves will move somewhere here. So this is the pressure wave, or else it is also called the pressure front, wave front, what we call it is a wave front here now. It will move at a distance. This piston is moving distance x. This will move a distance, it is L here now. This is the distance movement here now. It is a L is the movement. And pressure waves are there, as I have told. The pressure waves are there. They are making some disturbance and they are moving in the air. Here that they are moving in a cylinder here now. They are taken as a sound waves. That pressure waves having a velocity c. This is that c. C is the velocity of the disturbance or a velocity of the pressure wave here in this case. So next what is this one now here? So distance moved by the piston here now. Distance moved by the piston here. Distance moved by the piston is what here now? Therefore we know here now velocity is equal to what? Velocity is equal to distance divided by time here now. Distance divided by time. So distance moved by the piston is equal to what he has to take? Velocity into time. Velocity of the piston is v here into that that time. Time we will take it as an interval time. The time at dt. Dt is in a small interval of time it is moving. So therefore the distance moved by the piston is v into dt here. Similarly, the distance moved by the pressure wave. Distance by the pressure wave here. That is a pressure wave here. That is equal to what? Again, the velocity of the pressure wave, that is a c, into that time interval in which it is moving, that is c into dt here in this case here. These are the two distances what we are getting here. Distance moved by the piston is x here. So therefore x is equal to v into dt, and distance moved by that the pressure wave is L here. L is equal to c into dt. These are the two equations what we are getting here in this case here. Here what we are getting. In the next, the continuation of the derivation, how it will be, we are taking two laws here. One is the conservation of mass and another one is a conservation of momentum here. By that two, we will see here. So under one thing, because of this piston movement here, the pressure changes. Pressure changes P to P plus dP. Means some pressure is increasing here now, and density will be changes rho to rho plus d rho here. Density is changing here now, P to P plus dP. dP is the change of pressure will be takes place after the movement of the piston, after the compression here now. So the density will becomes a rho plus d rho here in this case. Now we will remember these equations here now, because these are required for the next that step of that derivations here now. So I will continue with the conservation of mass here. So conservation of mass equation, just I will rub this total this data here. Yes. By conservation of mass here. What is that the conservation of mass here now? Conservation of mass is remains constant. That is the conservation of, that is a mass here now. So for conservation of mass, we will take two situations here now. One situation before the compression, when before that moving of the piston, and after the compression, when the piston will move, it is the after compression. First situation I will take here now, that is a before compression here now. Before it is a compression here. Before compression, that the mass is how much? Mass is how much? It is density into A, it is kg per meter cube, into area into L. This becomes the volume here. This becomes a volume here now. So therefore it is kg per meter cube into this meter cube gets cancelled, it will becomes a kg here. That means it is a mass here. We know that L is equal to C dt, substituted here. Rho A, L is equal to, it is a C into dt. So now, so L is equal to C dt is what? So it is what here now? This is what? This is before compression. This is the relation for the before compression. What it is there? Mass. Mass before the compression. The next one is after compression. After that compression, that mass is equal to, what happens? What is the change here in this case here? What is the change here now? One is, it is a rho. Rho is changing. Density is changing, as I have told. Rho will becomes a rho plus d rho. So therefore it is rho plus, it is a d rho here, and into area is same, but length how much it is compressed? It is, as we have taken in case of the piston here, the piston is moving. This is the original piston, and it is a new position of the piston. Piston is moving x distance, and pressure wave is there. It is moving L distance here. total net distance movement is L minus x here. This is the distance L minus x. That much is compressed here now. So therefore the distance is not L here. Here it is a L minus x here. So I will what I will do here now, I will simplify it this one. How I will simplify it this one? See here, A I will write as it is. I will multiply these two terms, this term and this term here now. It is the term, if I multiply it here, what I am getting here now, see here. It is L rho into L here, rho into it is a L, rho into it is L here, and minus it is rho into it is x here, rho into x, and plus it is d rho into L here, d rho into L, and minus d rho into x here in this case. So as this space is not taking here now, so what I will do, I will continue the same video lecture in the same topic in the next video lecture. Thank you very much.